So I haven't even thought of what the title is for this video yet. I guess I'll have to think about it afterwards. But I was thinking about one of the conversations that we had in the Conscious Creators Masters Academy last night, where there was a conversation about how frustrating it was to keep repeating the same pattern. And you think, well, I'm expressing my needs. I thought that was the lesson. I've learned that, I don't love myself. I'm not expressing my needs. I've got to stand up for myself more. I've got to say more, be more vulnerable, and all of these things. And then you actively do those things, but yet you keep getting rejected or not getting the response that you want. And this was happening for someone in the group. And it's the analogy that I like to use with this is like moving around the furniture. If you're trying to move around the furniture, the house is still the same. It's just the furniture's in a different place. Yeah, so those external kind of things, obviously we do have to speak our truth, but all of that is almost like you're trying to do those things to get the other person to change so that you can feel different. Do you see what I mean? But it's got to be the other way around. It's got to be the internal shift, as in, I already feel different, so it doesn't matter if you do these things or not. I'm still going to express my truth. But you have had the internal shift of knowing, understanding, clearing up the mess that was in the way of you experiencing the connection that you're wanting to experience. Because actually, the real connection that you wanted was the connection that you want to yourself, to those parts of you that are shut down, that are hurt, that are needing love, needing attention, needing comfort and support. We want it from out there because we think that that will make this feeling go away. But actually, we really want to experience the pain of being with the discomfort of them not changing. Yeah? So rather than, because I know one of the big feelings that comes up with this is frustration. Like, oh my God, I used to feel like this with Johnny. I used to feel like, oh my God, I just want to shake him and say, why don't you get it? Like, why can't you see? You're so avoidant, and I just want to make you feel safe so that you're going to understand. And then I'm abandoning myself because, actually what I need to do is express my needs. So I'm going to express my needs, and then I'm still not going to get the response that I want from him because I'm still trying to fix it out there instead of in here. So the surface level emotion might be frustration or anger or confusion, but just go with it, be with that feeling and see where it leads you to, because it might lead you to a place where you felt this before, and underneath that might be something else. For me, when I follow that feeling of frustration, it leads me to grief. And it might lead you to something else like despair or powerlessness or something. But for me, that feeling of frustration, like, why is nothing changing, leads me to grief. And a period of my life when I was 4 or 5 where a lot of things happened and changed very quickly, and I didn't get the support I needed to be able to process big feelings. So I think, the shift has got to be inside so that you actually complete those emotional pain cycles that we're trying to fix out there, instead of trying to fix them. So this is the real power move, and trust me, I know it's hard to focus on you and your own healing because you are part of the dynamic. But when you heal you, you're gonna either not need them anymore, or they're going to be really interested in what's happened to your energy because it's going to be different. So either way, you win. You win because you don't have to repeat this cycle. But the thing is that often people do repeat the cycle because they're trying to do it at a very surface level. They're not getting to the depth of the pain that they're experiencing, and they're hoping that, I feel a bit better now that I'm out of this relationship. I focused on me for a bit. I've not been triggered for ages, so I must be better now. And then someone else comes along and they're triggered again, and they think, oh my God, why is this happening again? Because that pain was not resolved within yourself, was not seen. And then the despair happens when we point out there and go, why is this happening again out there? But actually it's not happening out there. That's just things happening. It's in here. And that's not to say that we don't experience the 3D reality, because we do. We live in the 3D. So I don't want you to, I don't like that phrase, ignore the 3D, because you can't ignore the 3D, you live in the 3D. But the 3D is actually very important for you to not ignore, because it's giving you information that's showing you parts of you that need to be understood and loved and completed. And it's helpful to do this with a person, with a therapist, with a coach, or someone that you trust, at least. Someone who can hold the space for you where you're desperate to fix it out there. You want to fix it. But honestly, the real change happens whenever you go within. So yeah, hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions about this, or you'd like support doing this, it is life-changing, and it will change your relationship dynamics in a massive way. So if you'd like any support with that, that's the sort of thing that I can help you with. I've also got my Manifesting You course, and everything right now is discounted because it's Black Friday on Friday, and this discount is going to end on Saturday. So if you would like to get things for much cheaper than they normally are, then have a look at my website. We can have a conversation one-to-one or in the group, and let's get healing. Let's get changing these dynamics. Let's get resolving all these patterns that keep repeating, and let's have an amazing 2025. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.